Hello, everybody. Spooky, scary Halloween time day today. It's very spooky. Spook. Welcome to Hearts of Iron 4. I know. The Russia series, Rebuilding the Russian Empire, is slated technically next, but it's Halloween, and Supreme Ruler isn't all that terrifying unless you play as ISIS. So, we're in Hearts of Iron playing a zombies mod, but you'll notice it's not the very famous infection mod, or even the zombies mod that I showcased that was in the northern part of the Soviet Union. No, this one has a zombie horde, 129 divisions apparently, sitting in British Raj. What the fuck? That's insane. So, I've decided to try out this new mod. This is a brand new mod, like brand spanking new. He doesn't like how the old infection mod actually plays out because they have planes and focus trees and stuff like that. The zombie horde in this mod has no focus tree because zombies would not have a focus. They're also automatically at war with the Allies. Why the Allies specifically, I don't know. And they're also at war with Iran and Afghanistan for some reason or other. Oh, also the Chinese, because who isn't at war with the Chinese? Let's be honest. So yeah, that I don't know how this mod's going to work, if it even does work, but we're going to find out. Yeah. I'm kind of curious to see the zombies spread out and how fast they infect, because the infection mod is generally quite fast overall, but I'm curious to see if this one might be faster. There's some very interesting tweaks in this one that makes it a little bit different. Yeah, they have one military production, but they can only make zombie horde. But the thing is, I don't think they need anything to create said horde. Also, world tension is automatically at 100%. Just automatically. I did not change that. The only thing I've done is put in observe. I'll even show you. See? Now observing. So world tension's automatically 100%. So, Canada, everybody is just attacking the zombie horde now. And the zombie horde have they started to actually break out? Oh my god, everybody's just at war with the fucking zombies at this point. I don't think they've started an invasion, have they? Oh, they're starting to span out here. Oh, they are actually starting to move. They're actually starting to move. Oh my god, I feel bad for British Raj. Look at them. Look at them fucking go. Dang. I guess they do have like 100 units, don't they? They're just destroying it. So this would be kind of interesting where they start here and only here. Could you, say, be the United States? Or be even like France or the German Reich and try to build yourself up to defend yourself from it, because they only start here. Infection starts in Saudi Arabia. They're already in parts of southern United States and South America, Africa. I think there's somewhere in Europe, or very close to Europe. So, like, could you try to defend, like, ally with these other nations and attempt to defend from the zombie horde? Because they are expanding, but they're not expanding fast. Well, okay, they are expanding fast, but not as fast as I thought they would be expanding, right? And the biggest thing, too, and if we go into Zombie Horde here, is you'll notice that they had 7 before. Look at this increase. Just, did you see that? It went from 96 to 99 in a matter of seconds. That's at 55. It was at 54. So, as they take regions, they automatically gain their population and instantly produce things. So they just instantly produce units, essentially, is what happens. It's pretty ridiculous. Also, the Nepal just joined the Allies. Portugal joined the Allies. So the Allies are gaining strength against the zombie horde. The Axis has formed. The Comintern has also formed. But China is now part of the Allies. Iran, surprisingly. Afghanistan, surprisingly, has joined the Allies. The Portuguese joined very, very early. The French joined fairly early. But you have Syria in there as well. Egypt in that region has joined. You have Yemen, of course, is British protectorate, so never mind. I was going to say they joined, but of course they joined. They're part of the British Empire. But, like, yeah, you have all these countries now joining into the Allies, just like, we're so fucked. Can we just join the Allies? But you have, like, oh, so Tibet just joined the Allies. So basically everybody's just joining the Allies in an attempt to quell the horde. Now, Nepal's fucked. Nepal looks like they're going to capitulate any second now. I'm surprised at the British Raj. They've held out this line here for a while, but the zombie horde has stopped fighting south, so they're going to be moving all of these troops north. All of these troops north. Although the Australians and French are landing some divisions down here, so hard to say really what will happen. Yeah, the zombies have moved all of their troops north, even though they should probably concern themselves with down here now. It looks like they're moving some troops down to compensate. However, they'll probably victor against the Raj here pretty shortly. I don't think the British Raj are going to hold Delhi for much longer. Holy shit. This is going to be my thumbnail. This is going to be the thumbnail. Zombie horde, right here. Construction 1. Good job, British Raj. You can now build steel buildings, even though your capital just fell, I'm pretty sure. I think, yeah, they took Delhi. The Raj should capitulate at some point soon. See, like, look at the zeros and stuff happening here. So it's either a straight-up victory or a straight-up loss. Oh, Raj just capitulated. So Raj is dead. It's just now pockets of, like, Brits and Chinese fighting. Everybody's declaring war on the zombie horde. Bhutan just joined the Allies. That's not going to be good for them. Bhutan does not have... They have, what, 2 troops? 2 troops. Yunnan joined the Allies. See, a lot of people just joining the Allies that normally wouldn't join the Allies. Oh, shit. Myanmar just capitulated, and now there's a shit ton of troops. Yes, because the way the zombie acts as well is that if they capitulate a country and there's troops left, they automatically take those troops. So all the troops that were here along the border with Siam, because they could border, war Siam because it's fucking Burma, they took those troops. The zombies now own these troops. So essentially, if you're going to die and you know you're going to lose against them, commit mass suicide. Just throw your troops at the front line and hope they all die. Either die or win. Pakistan just capitulated there. I don't know if you noticed that. Looks like there's some naval landing attempts and stuff, though, by the Brits and the French. So they're trying to retake this land. They have, Karachi here. They've landed in Goa here, Portuguese Goa, Goa. British Raj are fighting pretty close to Dhaka there. In Bangladesh. They're trying. They also have a front line here south of Bhutan, trying to defend Bhutan. It looks like Siam is going to fall here soon. And they're going to be in direct confrontation with the French here in about 2 seconds. Actually, no, they're already in direct confrontation with the French. I don't think there's any French troops in here, though. There's Brits, but I don't think there's any French troops actually defending French Vietnam. French Indochina. Siam just capitulated, so... What is that? Chinese troops and stuff were sticking around, so that's not good. So that means British Malaya is going to be pretty screwed here very shortly. The zombie troops are at war with Afghanistan and Iran. Afghanistan looks like they'll capitulate quick. Iran has a few troops, but nothing to fight that. And Afghanistan has, like, nothing. Yeah, they just capitulated. So Iran's now going to be really screwed. Are they at war with the Soviets yet? Yes. Yes, they are. So the Soviets are lining up here. I wonder who's going to win that fight. The Soviets have a lot of muscle there. They're not at war with anybody else. I mean, the zombies definitely have a numerical advantage. Oh, fuck, do they ever. But the Soviets have a lot of troops as well, and this is a very small front. And the zombies are spread much more thinly, so... Like, they're still trying to fight British Raj, what's left of the British troops in here. And the Brits are, they're holding their own. Gotta give them credit there. They're holding their own. The zombies are pretty heftily, though, invading down here. They're not, British Malaya is not doing so hot. Neither is French Indochina, to be fair, though French Indochina will have to be fully taken because that's not going to capitulate France. Why would it? They own basically half of fucking Africa at this point. The Italians still took over Ethiopia. Really, Italy? Really? You fucking serious? What are the Germans doing? Industrial effort. Okay, so they're not remilitarizing the Rhineland, at least right away. What are the French up to? Yeah, no fucking kidding, guys. No fucking kidding. That's probably the best thing you could possibly do is mechanize and reform the military and buff it up. Encourage colonial elites. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, although rearmament's probably a better idea. Just saying. But hey, what do I know? I'm just an idiot. What are the Soviets doing? NKVD, okay. Well, they're not purging anybody, at least. Finish the 5-year plan and armament effort was probably a good idea. I don't think what they're doing right now. Oh, no, they did the Great Purge. God damn it, Stalin, this is not the fucking time. You're fighting zombies on your border. You know? Eventually, they're going to take over Asia. Like, it's going to happen, and then who's going to help you? Join the Allies. They're doing well. I love it because everybody's fucking joined the Allies, and then they just get just fucking destroyed. Iraq just joined the Allies. I think it just said it didn't change though. Okay, there we go. So Iraq just joined the Allies in an attempt to unify and defend itself. Apparently, Franco, no matter what, wants Spain. They're like, I don't care if zombies are taking over this nation. I want to be the one in charge when the zombies take over this fucking nation. So, okay, good luck with that. Good luck. The Soviets are a bit desperate at this point. I'm kind of concerned with Tibet here. Bhutan is holding on. Barely, but they're holding on against the zombies. There is too many zombies now. How many? 216 units, 118, 117, 119. Well, they have a general now. General Gurr. General Brains. I guess they really don't need generals, do they? They're zombies. I think that's part of the mod. They're absolutely steamrolling the Soviets now. Look at this. Look at that. Holy fucking shit. Look at all these zombies. I love how that they're still holding out here. These are the 2 Chinese troops. They're holding out against a zombie horde in Madras. Oh. Yan'an just capitulated. I don't know. They were right here, I think, somewhere. I don't actually know where they are. I'm surprised Tibet hasn't capitulated. Bhutan's dead. Bhutan has died. Rest in peace, Bhutan. There's a bunch of Tibet units now almost surrounded. Get out of there, guys. Just get out of there. Lose that land, set up a front line in Lhasa, and just defend Lhasa, honestly. The Chinese are... They were doing better. The French still haven't fallen here yet, but there's nobody here to defend it, I don't think. No, there isn't. There's nobody here defending it, so they can just walk through that. British Malay is basically dead. There's 1 Australian unit. Oh, no, British Malaysian unit still left fighting. I don't know if they'll capitulate when Singapore goes down or not. They might refocus here on Borneo. I guess we'll find out, because Singapore's going to fall here in a few seconds. Yeah, Singapore just fell. Yeah, so they did. They changed their capital, so they still have a chance. They're still alive. I don't know if the zombies are smart enough to go over the ocean or not. So the Americas might even just be safe. So I don't know if the zombie horde's actually good enough to go over the... go over the ocean or not. I'm not really sure. Remember when I said earlier, oh yeah, this one here starts out here, you might have time to be able to build up an army and defend. I don't think that's possible. There's 100 and some odd zombies. There's hundreds and hundreds of zombie troops right now. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. This is an army that you could only dream of. And it's only 1937. It's like halfway through 1937. And these zombies have what? 144, 133, at least 250 units. At least that. Probably closer to 300 is probably more so. It's insane. It's crazy. That's crazy. And they're just steamrolling everybody. They seem to have stopped on the Chinese line. The Soviet line they're pushing pretty hard. And then there's a couple of Iranian units still left fighting here, and they're fighting the Iranian line. They got a crap ton of units on the Iranian line. I love how they have horse zombies. Like, why do they have horse zombies? So weird. But Iran's going to capitulate soon. Japan? Really? Really, Japan? Is this the time? Is this really the fucking time to do this? I mean, really? It's fucking seriously? Do you see what China's dealing with right now? Do you see what you're going to have to deal with soon? Like, oh, the Chinese just capitulated that other Chinese state. Good job. Good job, China. The Chinese are actually doing quite well against the Japanese, though. Actually, no, they're not. They're losing pretty terribly. The Japanese are steamrolling them. Oh, Japan. You are so stupid. You are just absent-mindedly stupid. Also, the zombie horde began its attack again on this Chinese province. I saw them attacking. Oh, yeah, they're moving into China again. Pretty much unopposed at this point. Those 2 Chinese units are dead. They're so screwed. So they're starting to move into China again. Tibet still not... They're not doing much. There's a lot of Chinese units and stuff. Declared war on Luxembourg. Why? Why the fuck? Oh shit, the French just capitulated already to the German Reich. That was fucking fast. Did you just see that? They were there and then they weren't. Holy crap. Oh, they just capitulated. Honestly, what the hell is I don't understand. They have... The Brits still have Bombay, I'd like to point out. And Free France still exists down here, just outside of Madras. Oh, Iran just capitulated. So Iran's dead. There's a few Iraqi units in there, but now let's go after Iraq. Vichy France declared war on Free France. Oh, so they did actually put Vichy France in power. That's interesting. Oh, okay. So Vichy France... So the zombie horde is just Axis at this point. They haven't joined the Axis, but they are Axis. Oh, Turkey just declared war on the zombie horde. Turkey joined the Allies. I wonder if once Japan meets up with the zombies, if they're going to ally or declare war. Non-aggression pact with the zombie horde. That's interesting. I'm in the zombie horde right now, yeah. Cancel non-aggression pact. 19th of July, 1938. Oh, okay. %200% of the amount of divisions. Okay, they'll definitely have that. Nationals pay... Oh, okay, so Franco is now in charge of Spain. Good job, Franco. That's the only thing I hate about these zombie mods is every single time they ally with the Axis. I understand the Axis, more particularly the Nazis in Germany, not all Germans. You know, the Nazis were fucking terrible, awful human beings. Just the worst. They all deserve to die painful deaths. But why do the zombies always go there? Why can't somebody make a zombie mod where the zombie horde just fucking kills everybody? They don't care if they're Axis. They don't care if they're allies. They don't care if they're Comintern. They don't care if they're non-aligned. They kill all. They're zombies. They're brainless. Can you not decode the Axis crap? Is that not possible? Can we make it possible, please? Like, honestly, it's kind of annoying. Like, oh shit, never mind. Okay, so the Vichy French just declared war on the zombie horde. Okay, I take it back. The Axis are now at war with the zombies. This zombie mod actually did it. They actually have the zombies say fuck you to all of them and just destroy them all. I'm very impressed, although the Iranians are now retaking their land. Oh dear. Also, Bombay is now occupied by Portugal units. See, the thing is like, a lot of these, you know, they're occupied by units that aren't of these native countries, so as soon as, like, South Africa falls, or Portugal happens to fall, it won't matter. Also, the Soviets are getting pushed back pretty heavily. They're now under attack on the Caucasus. It'll be interesting soon, because if once Turkey capitulates, Turkey's under attack by Italy. What the fuck, Italy? What are the Italians doing? Oh my goodness, what the hell? Italy, this is not the time. German tank, this is not the time to do another invasion in Anatolia. It's not a good time for that, guys. We should be... Who's attacking Portugal? The Brits are attacking the Portuguese. Oh no, they aren't. They're defending them. Against whom? Oh, these are German units. What are they doing in here? Oh shit, they've landed in Portugal. Germany is in Portugal, everybody. Nationalist Spain is also in Portugal. But this is currently controlled by Portugal. I don't really understand what's going on there. The Portuguese have lost Lisbon. Oh, it's the Italian, because they're both green. Duh. Okay, so the Portuguese could capitulate due to the Axis at some point. I am overly impressed with the Axis right now. They're conducting an invasion through Anatolia of Turkey. They're invading Portugal, for God's sakes. Like, I'm genuinely quite impressed with them. Like, that's pretty good. Mind you, they're still going to die to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of zombies, but, you know, whatever. Also, I'd like to point out that Tibet has still not fallen, and there's still a crap ton of Tibet units here that could be surrounded and killed. I want to point that out. A lot of Chinese units as well. So if the Chinese capitulate, all those units are going to be zombies. Which the Chinese probably will capitulate because they're at war with Japan, and they're at war with zombies. So, yeah. Also, the zombies are very close to Nanjing at this point. And there's no, like, there's one Chinese division here defending. I don't think the Chinese really have many divisions left, and the few that are left are trying to defend against the Japanese. Honestly, Japan, was this really the time to do that? Was it really that smart? Also, there's a bunch of Australian units and stuff down here. That's one thing they'll always have to deal with is Australia units, because I don't think the zombie horde is smart enough to go across water. Which also means that Japan will never capitulate. Because water. Why would they capitulate? They have their island still. They could survive. It's possible. Lots of famine, but it's possible. Look at this shit. Look how zombified we are now. I really want the Soviet Union to capitulate, because that's gonna open up a whole new can of fucking worms. I don't know how long it'll take them to capitulate. They will die eventually. There's too many zombies. There's a lot of zombies. But I want them to faster. Because I just want to see the Soviet Union dead, right? This whole swath of land zombies. And then them just invading south through, just surrounding and squishing what's left of Asia right now, which is just a few Chinese states and Japan. Oh, and Mongolia, I guess. I just want to see this happen, you know. Also, I'm very surprised that this unit hasn't walked into Nanjing and just taken China, because I'm pretty sure they'd capitulate if you took their capital at this point. They're so fucked. And then, look, Japan just landed in Shanghai. They're so unbelievably fucked. And the fact that they're alive is almost insulting. It's like, it's so close to being insulting. Also, look at Arabia. Oh my god. I hadn't noticed Arabia in a while. I've seen Turkey, and that front hasn't moved much. The Turks, for whatever reason, the zombie horde's not that interested. The Italians and the Germans are, because the Germans have now invaded Izmail, and the Italians have pushed up through Anatolia now. So the Turks are screwed, probably from the Axis more so than the zombies. The Italians are attacking Yugoslavia as well. It's not going as well for them, I don't think. Oh no, they're winning. The Netherlands and Belgium still stand, and so does Poland. So, yeah. I mean, historical AI focuses are off, but still, usually they haven't even remilitarized the Rhineland yet. They haven't done that yet, have they? Oh no, they did. Okay, I just didn't notice. It's like, wait a minute, how did you fucking do that? Iran is fighting. God love them. God love Iran. Mostly Saudi Arabian units. South Africa. There is one unit from Iran. So they have produced units. There's 4 Yugoslavian units. If the Yugoslavians die, they're really screwed. New Zealand, Turkey, Saudi Arabia. So Saudi Arabia dies too. That's not good. How's Saudi Arabia doing? There is no zombies on the Saudi Arabian line. So the Saudi Arabians are just free to kind of move forward there with the few units they do have. So that's good. I think the zombies are starting to get spread a little bit thin. They haven't taken a nation in a while. What's their population? 20, a lot. Oh, 203 million. Okay, yeah, never mind. They probably can produce enough units. Especially if the Soviet Union capitulates, that's going to give them quite a few. The Chinese capitulate, that's not going to give them all that many. It'll give them a few, but not too many. The Soviet Union, on the other hand, has one army of 60, and they're probably fighting along this line here. I would hope they are. No hope they've, like, moved away from the front. All of the Soviet units have just left. They fucking left the front. Where the hell are they going? Where could you possibly want to be right now? On the border with Manchukuo? Are you worried about the Japanese? I wouldn't be. I'd be worried about the zombie horde creeping up on Moscow. They've already taken some, you know, important cities like Tashkent. They're getting close to Stalingrad-ish. What are the Soviets doing here? I don't understand what they're doing. Are they getting on boats? What are they doing? They're on boats. I don't understand what they're doing. The Soviet AI has just completely fucked itself up. I don't understand what's going on. I don't get it. I just don't get it. The zombies are focusing more so on capitulating the Iranians now, it looks like. Which isn't good for the Iranians, let's be honest. Free France, they're pretty much at the coast here now. So, if they were smart, they'd retreat. Because they're just going to get steam blasted here. But that means the zombie horde is starting to get into Africa. Which is bad, because Africa right now is just mostly empty, and the few troops that are there are just preoccupied fighting each other. So that's not great. The zombie horde like at war with pretty much all of Europe now, yeah. Pretty much all of Europe. Tibet? Gotta give it to them. Oh, China just capitulated. Oh. Wait a minute. China and the zombie horde signed a white peace. Fucking what? Fucking what? They're fighting the Japanese. There's a white peace between the zombies and China. Are you kidding me? Nanjing's gonna fall to the Japanese anyway. And the Japanese will just kill them. What the fuck? So the Chinese now declared war on the zombie horde again. Oh my god. If they sign another white peace, I'm gonna be pissed off. 10-2 have accepted. So they white peaced just to get their land back. And now they're just gonna get fucked up by the Japanese instead. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Whatever you want to do. Japan, take Nanjing. Please. Just take it. It's not... You just take it. For the love of God, just take the fucking thing. If they white peace with the Soviets, I'm gonna fucking throw my goddamn computer. I swear to God. They're zombies. They don't know what white peace is. How did that happen? Is that a glitch? I hope it's a glitch. That shouldn't happen. There should be no white peace thing. They should just die. They should just capitulate. Oh, Turkey's fucked. Turkey's now fucked. It looks like the Soviets are pretty screwed as well. They've got some people surrounded here in the port at this port in Georgia, and the zombies have moved up, and they're losing every single fight against the zombies on that line. Yemen just joined the Allies. Okay, good job. Oh, Saudi Arabia capitulated. They died. Who's that? What? How the fuck are they there? Are they even? They're not even alive anymore, are they? Oh yeah, they are. No, they're not. They're dead. They've died. They died a long time ago. I'd like to point out that the Chinese are actually doing okay now against the Japanese. Although the Japanese now have this fucking, like, funnel coming down here to fight the zombies for some reason. They just really want to fight the zombies, and they're kind of ticked off about what happened. Again, this guy could walk into Nanjing and just end it all, but they're not going to do that. Apparently. Oh, fuck, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Yeah, it's 5 guys standing outside of Nanjing. Just walk into Nanjing. Just walk into it. Good job. You befriended Siam. Siam's dead. Siam is dead. They died. They don't exist anymore. Please walk into Nanjing. You are literally standing outside of the capital. And you're walking south of it now. I don't understand why you just wouldn't walk into the capital at this point, but whatever. Hey, Japan is actually a handicapped child, so it's fine. Whatever. The zombie horde continues to expand. As you can watch, their name kind of drop slowly as they expand into the Soviet Union. Iran is still trying its desperate best. God love them. It looks like the rest of the Arabian Peninsula is pretty scared about this. Yeah, they pushed to the Mediterranean here. The Turks, they lost Ankara, but they're gonna hold out in Istanbul. I figured that. I figured they'd do that. Bulgaria's still not at war with them, and neither is Greece, though, I don't think. Not with the zombie horde. Yeah, no. So, if they don't declare war, they're just gonna kind of be there. Which I'm surprised, because Greece should join the Allies at some point. At some point. I'm not sure when, but at some point they should. Where's Free France's capital? Oh, right here. Brazzaville. in the Congo. Okay. Oh my god, look at all these fucking zombies. Holy shit. They're taking over China again. You know what? They'll actually walk into Nanjing, so fine. Good. Fucking no white peace this time. I swear to God. If you white peace this time, I'm taking over the Japanese myself to walk into Nanjing myself. Or I'll take over the zombies and then just be like, no white peace. Fuck you. Capitulate. God damn it. You're zombies. You don't know what white peace is. Don't you dare do it with the Soviets either, I swear to God. The Soviets are fighting pretty hard in the Caucasus. This line has not moved as much as I thought it would. This line has a lot. Plus, there's no Soviets defending this line. These guys could walk. Just walk into the Soviet Union. Walk in here, surround these units, squish them, and kill them all. Like, it is totally possible. Also, I'm surprised Iran has done this. China capitulated. You do not white peace them this time. Okay. So it was Japan that defeated them. Oh, reorganized national China just died. The United States of America is at war with the zombies, everybody. The United States has joined the war. Did they join the Allies? Yes. So they're on with the Allies. Britain has a hope now. If anybody can actually defeat them, it's possibly the United States. Although, well, yeah, they've got a lot of units. They probably have as many as the Soviets did. The Soviets don't have very many anymore, though, do you guys? You've got 27 in an army, and the rest of them are running for their fucking lives. I don't fucking blame them either. So now the zombies have to deal with the Japanese. Which I think they'll deal with fine. Because they outnumber the Japanese like 8-1. Oh, they finally started to invade south here. I'm hoping what happens is once these all die, they'll reroute these troops here just to kill what's left of Iran. Because honestly, the fact that Iran has done what they've done here is kind of spectacular, if you ask me. Oh, really? Really, Germany? Is this really the time? Is this really the time? Also, the Czechs signed a non-aggression pact. They're actually winning on this front, losing on the top. The Czechs are trying their best. God love them. They're fucked, but hey, they try. They're trying. Zombie hordes at war with Czechoslovakia. Okay. Oh, they've pushed through here, so they've surrounded and cornered Yemen completely now. I think they've taken Aden. The port at Aden. No, they haven't taken Aden yet. Okay. So there's still some hope there. The Saudi Arabians are still kind of alive. They have units sitting in here. Who's this? Is this Canadian units? It is. Canada has landed in Iran. Alright. Good for Canada. Turkey's doing well. They're doing super well. The Axis has finally met up. The German Reich has finally met up with the zombies. They have tanks in there, though, so that might actually go favorably for them for a little bit. The biggest issue is that the Soviet Union's main army now is getting surrounded here. There's no port here, either. I think they can walk across to Sevastopol, though. They better hope they can, because they're going to get fucking destroyed otherwise. That's going to be the biggest loss for the Caucasus, right there. I mean, there's some Soviet units surrounded here that are being attritioned. Which is weird. But hey, whatever. I'm shocked the zombie horde hasn't fully just destroyed this area here. The fact that the French have held on to just outside of Damascus. Well, oh, it's Beirut. Yeah, okay. And north of Tel Aviv is quite astounding. Because they're surrounded here. Because they have no port. So they are fully surrounded. I imagine their organization's not the greatest at the moment. Oh, the Italians have fought back. Holy crap. Imagine if the Italians capitulated to the zombies right now. Like, oh, the Turks did. Like, Greece and Bulgaria have declared war. They have also joined the Allies. That's interesting. How's all this going? Sure. Tibet's, like, dead. They finally actually just pushed through Tibet. Bulgaria joined the Allies before Greece. What the fuck? What kind of world do we live in? Honestly. I'm going to end it here soon. This has been cool, though. It's been pretty sweet. I might just play this mod myself, play as the zombies, and see how fast I can take everything. Because I feel like these zombies are a little bit slower, and they're making some decisions that are a bit dumb, like not taking this pocket of Iran, letting the Saudis and stuff exist here, not really pushing the Arabian Peninsula to its brink, not pushing into Africa as well as they should be. They're doing well on the Turkish frontier and the European front, as well as the Soviet front. They're doing fairly well. They've basically destroyed the Soviet military. Yeah, that looks like they've retreated back through Sevastopol here. So the main German Soviet military is still in and around here in the northern part of the Black Sea, but they're going to get completely screwed. They're not defending this line at all, so the zombies have been free to just kind of, walk into the Soviet... Yeah, Far East fortification. That was probably a little bit too late, but whatever. Yeah, so the Soviets basically now are on the defense. Stalingrad is close to falling, and Stalingrad falls, that's Soviet morale in the toilet. Moscow's not too far off from falling. I could see that falling quick. But we'll see how fast that falls. I'm just more surprised at Asia, how long Asia's held out. I figured Asia would be pretty much destroyed by now. I'm surprised. The Japanese are strong, I'll give them that. But I figured they would have fallen by now. There's not as many zombies as I would have liked in the area. If anything, they should be killing here, cutting these guys off from this port, and just surrounding and murdering these. Like, they have so many options and areas that they could surround a lot of armies and just wipe them out. But they're not. Bulgaria's fucked. The Greeks aren't fucked yet. The German and Italian advance into Turkey is being pushed back pretty harshly at this point. Russia just decided to... Really? Is this the time for that, Russia? Really? Is this really the time for a revolution? Again? You already had one. You fucked it up. Why do you have the Nova Scotia flag? Seriously, look up Nova Scotia, the flag of Nova Scotia, and then look at the Russian flag, and look how similar they look. Especially, like, on the units. I can understand not being confused, like, up close, like in the top here, but if you look at just their units, that's pretty confusing. They look very Nova Scotian. But this is not the time, Russia. You're gonna lose, Russia. You're gonna lose Stalingrad is what's gonna happen. You've also fucked over your not-so-allies, the Soviets, because now the zombies are concentrating on Sevastopol, where they were probably going to ignore it at first and just continue north through Stalingrad to hit Moscow, but no. You fucked it up. You fucked it up. You goddamn morons. Looks like Aden's probably the last piece. Nope. The capital. Capital of Yemen is still trying its best. I'm surprised they've held on this long here. I am quite surprised. Same with the Bulgarians. Bulgarians have held on, but I guess they're getting into Europe now. They're getting into more concentrated territory. So there's a lot more, like, alliance units and stuff, and there's going to be a lot of Axis units soon. Because once Bulgaria falls, they'll be into Romania, and then Romania will... Well, once they take that, they're on the border with the Germans. So... Russia... Stalingrad... Come on, take Stalingrad. Do it. Let's do it. There you go, you're almost there. Fight them. Fight them in Stalingrad. I wonder if they'll capitulate if Stalingrad falls. Oh, if they do, I wonder how much the zombie horde will get of this land. Will they get, like, all the way up here, like, really close to Moscow? Or will the Soviets actually get it? I'm kind of curious. Fight them. Fight them. Just do it. Fight them. How is this 276 one not just gonna win? I don't really understand. Yeah, I figured Yemen would capitulate. I saw that one coming. Oman's probably next, although there's a lot of Brits. A lot of Oman units still left, so it's hard to say. I mean, Iran's held on, so why not Oman? You know what I mean? Same with the Bulgarians. They've held on for a while. I think if the Germans and the Italians do finally lose out here, this will free up and then they'll all invade Europe. They're still not attacking Stalingrad. They're not moving on that line anymore. They're moving on the European line, They're trying to. And, oh, they've started an attack on the Asian line again. So they're trying to push into Asia once again. But they've stopped most of their attacks here. Although they just tried to attack Stalingrad. They're going to walk into Stalingrad now, aren't they? Yep, Stalingrad just fell. Does that mean the Russians capitulate? No, the Russians moved to Kurov. Okay. Can somebody in the Soviet camp just take that? Just walk in. Just walk into Kurov. The Russians can't be that fucking close. Or can't be that far away, I should say, from capitulating. Let's be honest. They don't have much. Their army's destroyed. They have 30 divisions, not even 17 divisions. They're against more Russians and the zombies. You know. Also, Russia's declared war on Romania at this point. I think they've just declared war on... I think the Soviets have declared war on the Axis. Nope. Just Romania and Yugoslavia, apparently. Because fuck Yugoslavia, right? You know, the assholes. Oh, dear. Look at that. I'm surprised Bulgaria's held on. I'm surprised they've held on here, too, the Germans and stuff. Well, the zombies got in behind them. So they have Ismail. That's not good. I still haven't seen any American troops attempting an invasion yet, which I'm a little bit surprised. There's probably some American troops in the Philippines. Nope. Not even in the Philippines yet. I'm honestly shocked. But, hey, whatever. I'm going to end it here, though, guys. It's pretty cool to watch the zombies expand. It's pretty insane. But thank you much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.